Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto. I've just noticed that this video settings is garbage. Need to change that 1 second. There we are, back again. Oh God, you don't want to see my chin, man. Right, okay, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name's Stephen Aitchison, and today we'll be looking at the markets, see what's happening. Bitcoin dropped $2,000. Arse fell out of XRP as well as Cardano as well. So a lot of people are getting a bit despondent just now with regards to the alts. This is going to change. Within a couple of weeks, the alts are going to start going back up. We've seen evidence of it just now with the Bitcoin price dropping. So we'll talk more about that. If you've got any questions at all, put them in the chat area just now. And if you're watching just now, obviously, just say hello. Let me know where you're from in the chat area. Instead of just kind of watching on the sidelines, it's good to have you involved because this is it's your community as well, CYT-Crypto. So just put a quick message in the chat just to say hi, let me know where you're from as well, and I'll give a shout out to everybody as well. And also, if you want to sign up for, we've got the upcoming launch of the premium group. So I'm going to be doing a 3-day training or a 3-video training for you as well, just to show you what can be like when you're trading kind of Bitcoin, when you're trading kind of cryptocurrencies as well. And obviously you want to kind of hold back as well. So I'm going to be doing a 3-video training for you as well. So sign up for that down below. If you're not already in the premium group, obviously you'll get access to that anyway. So if you can sign up below, that would be fantastic as well. There should be a link down below for you. I think I put a new link in, but I'll check that after this video as well. And obviously hit the like button, crush the likes just now, and subscribe if you've not already. Okay, we'll just see what's happening in the marketplace. Are we live? We are live. Got a few people in. So not as many because a lot of people are getting despondent, as I said. Okay, we'll dive over just now and see what's happening in the marketplace just now. Just refresh this. We've got an overall market capitalization of 351 billion. 351. So yesterday, remember, we were nearly touching, well, not nearly touching, but we were going for 400 billion. And so we'll just go to the last 7 days. So you can see yesterday we were up to 385 billion. We've dropped 20, well, it's more than that, it's $34 billion overnight. And that's because of the Bitcoin price dropping, obviously, as well. So it's a big, big difference. But that is the volatility of cryptocurrency. And with a spike like Bitcoin has had, from 3,000 all the way up to 14,000, or nearly 14,000, then there has to be some pullbacks. This is natural. This is organic. It is going to happen. It has to happen. People taking profits at different areas. And personally, I still think it's going to go up. I still think we're going to see a spike up for Bitcoin as well, but we'll look at the charts in a second. See who the winners and losers are. XMAX, never heard of them, up 46%. It's now jumped into top 100. Chainlink doing well since its Coinbase announcement. Aurora is up 6%. Horizon is up 3.63%, so not many up at all. Amici-Go, Huobi token, PundiX is up. Zcash, ABBC is up as well. Mixin, MadeSafe. So there's only about 12% in the green, and the rest 88% in the red. Energy down 23%. Lambda 14%. Elf, IOST, Educare, Bitcoin SV, Hypercash, Cosmos, Dent, VeChain, all down in double-digit reds, which is not good, obviously. So a lot of people are getting despondent with what's happening just now. If Bitcoin price shoots up in value, in dollar value, obviously the Satoshi value of the altcoins are going down, but the dollar value will stay roughly the same. But when Bitcoin comes down, it seems that the alts come down in a bigger Satoshi value drop, as well as the dollar value drop as well. So this is a stage that kind of happened in 2017 as well. Bitcoin price was shooting up, Satoshi value of altcoins were going down, then Bitcoin price reached its peak around about the kind of end of December, beginning of January. It reached its peak, and then the alts went on a huge run. And the same is going to happen here. Same is going to happen here. So a couple of weeks' time, it's all going to look very different. You're going to feel differently about your alts as well. So it is coming. It's just about patience. So that's the kind of situation just now. Bitcoin dominance up to 63% at the moment. 63%. That's the highest it's been for a while. Okay, we'll look at all of the markets. Just now, all of the cryptocurrencies, we've now got 2,290. And we'll just see who the winners and losers are over the last 24 hours. IG token up 79%. .com token up 67. And this is all coins traded over $100,000 in the last 24 hours. Nix is up 53%. Quanta Utility is up 49%. Filecoin is up 48% as well. So some of these will be Herbalist token. We've seen that a couple of times now, up 48%. That might be a good trading coin. 1.49 million volume, but at the market cap there's only 333,000. Take a quick look at that as well. Piton is up. What else is looking good? Bitnautic is up on 400. So anything under $1 million, we're kind of looking for here, or under 5 million really, as a hidden gem, a possible hidden gem as well. But Herbalist token, I've just seen that a couple of times now. I'll just take a quick look at Herbalist token. Yeah, it was 5 Satoshi. It's kind of went up 600–700% already. What markets is it on? Hotbit, Mercatox. So Hotbit 1.3 million. What's the social like? 11 hours. Partnerships with Genesis Crypto Technology. So it might be worth looking into, Herbalist token. Okay, we'll have a look at crypto bubbles. Red all the way just now. This is over the last 24 hours. No, it's over the last hour. Look at the 24-hour one first. It's still red all the way. And we've just seen, kind of had a look at why the red there and what's going up and down. But even on the hourly, things are kind of changing a wee bit. There's a few more greens in there, but still reds all the way just now. So that could mean a number of things. Obviously, with the Bitcoin price going down, you're kind of maybe thinking, well, where is everybody going if they're not in the alts? If the alts are going down and the Bitcoin price is going down, where's everybody going? So it could be they're going into USDT or one of the stable coins as well, the BNB stable coin, USDT, whatever stable coin takes your fancy. So it could be that people are jumping into that just now and staying out of the market at the moment. So we just need to wait and see kind of what happens, but they're also going to come back. It always happens. It goes in cycles. It will come back. One of the kind of big coins for me is XRP. The arse fell out of that as well. We'll take a wee look. 3,476, but it did get down to 3,306. The lowest has been for nearly, I think it's 2 years or something. Let's look on the daily. So the last time it got to this point, 13th of December 2017. So that was the last time it hit this price at 3,000, well, it was 3,306. So it's still worrying for XRP, but equally is worrying for a lot of the other alts as well. But this is about patience as a trader, as an investor as well. It's about patience. So there's got to be a mix of investing and trading. I'm just going to see if the sound is on. Yeah, there's got to be a mix of investing and trading. When you're trading, you want to trade to get more Bitcoin. When you do get more Bitcoin, obviously you want to put a wee bit by the side. If you get 0.01 of a Bitcoin, put it to the side, keep on trading. Another 0.01, put it to the side, and keep on trading and build up your pot that way. This is what trading is for. It's not just trading all your money and you're just a full-time trader. That's not the aim of trading. The aim of trading is to collect and accumulate Bitcoin or XRP or Cardano, whatever it is you want to accumulate. That's the aim of trading, just putting a bit away at a time for investing. So it's a mix of investing and trading as well. So we've got to remember that. It's not all or nothing with regards to trading. So yeah, XRP not looking too hot as well, but if we look at some of the others, Ethereum, Bitcoin we'll look at. I think this is the lowest it's been. Near its all-time low on Binance, certainly. 2.53 million Satoshi. It did spike down to 2.3 million Satoshi, and this is since in 2 years. So it's the lowest it's been in 2 years. This is Satoshi value. Obviously, big difference when we're looking at the dollar value. ETH USD. And we'll go to Coinbase. So on the daily, 1437. We're at 318 just now for the dollar value. So big difference there, but obviously we want the Satoshi value to go up as well. What are some of the others can look at as well? XRP, Ethereum, LTC, BTC, that'll go, that spiked down as well. LTC bot, LTC USD, different again. So $119, which is brilliant, which is really, really good in dollar value. Got a peak of 421. Again, that was nearly 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. So they're coming back. The alts will come back. We'll just take a look on Binance, see what's, because the alts are starting to come back just now. So we can see there RLC, 23% up. This is the Bitcoin value, Satoshi value. But it just looks like a blip here when we're looking at the daily. If we go into the hourly, and look at that, it's 23% up. It has been higher than that. Matic, so all the IEO, the Binance IEO ones are going up just now. Matic is up to 168 at the moment. It did get to 170. One is up. Somebody was asking about that yesterday. Where's the other one? Seller was up as well. It's not up there anymore. Yep, Seller is up. And Fetch AI was up as well. I think, what did that get up to? 1330. That got up to as well. So we're starting to see, with the Bitcoin price dropping, we're starting to see the alts kind of going up in value relative to the Bitcoin price. Okay, so Bitcoin itself, 12,257. Somebody asked me this morning if they thought it was going to go down to 11,500. I didn't think so. I didn't think it was going to go down to 11,500 or 11,000, 11,500 area. But it's looking at the last 3 hourly candles, looking as if it's going to fall. I did think it was going to go back up from here because it started going back up around to hit the 13,000 again, and then it just shot back down again. So 13,000 seems to be an area of difficulty at the moment for Bitcoin. Can it go back up? Yes, of course it can go back up. If we look on the daily, we can see this gives us a little bit of perspective. It's not even hit the 70 EMA. 70 EMA is round about the 11,500. So if it was going to kind of come down, 11,500 area might be an area to look at, and then a bounce back up from there. But I didn't think it was actually going to go back down that far, but it has come down to 12,200. And just have a look on the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, it is a sell at the moment. On a 15-minute chart. If you're a trader, a short-term trader, then Bitcoin is a sell at the moment. Now go to the 4-hourly. And the 4-hourly has been following the 7 EMA as well, but it's fallen below that. So the next stage might be 11,000. So we'll see. We'll see. I didn't think it was going to fall this far. I thought it was going to fall, drop, obviously organically drops, maybe 2,000. It has, 1,500, 2,000. It has, but has continued to fall. I just thought it was just going to bounce from there, go back up to 13,000, and then bounce off 13,000 up to 14,000, and just continue its slow, steady increase. Well, a slow, steady increase. So we'll wait and see what happens with Bitcoin. Okay, I'll jump back to chat, see who else is in. Did I welcome everybody in? I didn't welcome everybody in. I do apologise. I didn't welcome everybody in. Stephen King, Gareth Mabet, King 1969, Matthew Park, Scottish Bull, Mervyn Skidmore, Marcus Jafari, Karen Thomas, John Russell is in. Andreas Rob Fiddler, Sanjay Ghosh is in, Mitch Dieter, Pascal Amsterdam, Debbie Claydon, Stormkeeper, CB Norwood, Mac Pollen, Njambe Kariri, G-Slick, Gordy Boy, Crypto Don Wan is in, Honest Crypto Johnny, Loyal Tanji, Jean, Lil Bit O'Luck is in, Imran Chowdhury is in the house, John Graham, Pete Van Den Wright, The Hawthorns is in, High Plains Drifter is in, Ajmal Salim, Eric Freibort, Crypto Knowledge Alliance, Jimbo, one of our brown admins, is in the house with his own channel as well if you click on the link. Rowan Rocker is in, Kig, Mike D is in the house as well, and G-Slick. Sorry about that, I didn't, I usually kind of do that at the very beginning. It's just because I didn't think we were on. I was fixing the video issue, that was it. I was fixing that. So, there we have it, that's everybody in the house just now. Scottish Bull, hey Coinbase, they're a joke but holding funds etc. for days before clearing etc. The alternative is coming. I'll be using Nash when it launches. Yes, Nash looks like a really good exchange to be using. We've also got kind of Metamorph is coming out with version 2. So I'm liking the look of Metamorph just now. I don't know if you've seen Metamorph, but I'll do a separate video on that. Just wonder if they've got any .pro. Wonder if they've got any updates on the site just now. So the all-in-one decentralized platform to secure, manage and trade tokens. I have to say I've used this in the past. I've looked at it in the past, and we've done a video on Metamorph in the past because it's under $1 million market capitalization, and version 2 is coming out with this, and you can create your own token on this as well. That's part of version 2. So there's lots going on with Metamorph, and so the 1st of July is version 2, which is coming out. So you can do atomic swaps with this as well, so you can swap one token for another token, and relatively easy without going into kind of dollar, without going into Bitcoin or anything else. So you can exchange that as well. So it's looking good for Metamorph. I don't know if you've looked into that yet. I've been speaking about it for the past 6 months or a year or something. And where is Metamorph just now? And we've got METM. Oh, 1.2 million. So they have gone up. They were last week. They were down about 60. Yeah, they've gone up, and they're about 500, under 500,000. So they've gone up a couple 100%. But I think this is just a start when version 2 comes out. So this could be a good one to get in on. This is a hidden gem, but I've been speaking about this for ages. Anyway, I've done a separate video on it, and it looks to be a good one. What's the all-time high? The all-time high is around about 1.5 million. But Satoshi wise, talking about 438, it's down to 77 just now. But dollar wise, they're close to their all-time high for market capitalization. So Metamorph looks a good one as well. That could be another one that you just kind of use instead of the likes of Coinbase or anything. What are the other comments? Morning all, cheers Stephen for answering my questions this morning. Always a gentleman, quick to reply. Cheers mate. My pleasure, Gene. Just kind of thanks for all your support as well. And that's kind of what I like about our community as well, because nobody's above anybody else, and I think that's the way it should be as well. Even with the knowledge, even with newbies coming in to the premium group and people that don't know a lot compared to experts as well, we're all kind of the same, on the same level playing field. So nobody's above anybody else. And that's why I like our community as well. So my pleasure, Gene, and again, thanks for all your support. Really appreciate it, buddy. Likes button absolutely pounded. Thanks very much, Scottish Bro. Imran, BTC is just printing a new chart formation after the massive impulse wave upward. Just what the doctor ordered when we came out of this, we might just see the alts pump hard. The alts are going to pump hard. There's no question the alts are going to pump hard. It's just we can't see it just now because we're stuck in this day to day. We're seeing it hour by hour, and let's be honest, we're checking. How many times are you checking the charts, or how many times are you checking your portfolio? Multiple times per day. We're addicted to a kind of portfolio checking, or checking the charts of Bitcoin or their favorite coin, XRP or whatever it is, XRP, Ethereum, whatever you're into. So this is just an organic pullback, just exactly what it is. You can't go up that quickly and not have some kind of pullback. We've seen it before, we'll see it again. And I have to remind you again, look at this, if we go back to 2017, I know I keep going on about this, but we have to. We have to kind of look at it. Okay, so 2017, it went from where it kind of rose in 2019, around about 3,700 level, went up to 7,800 or 7,900, and it fell by 30% by $2,300, and it went down to about 5,540, and then it just continued its climb back up, and then up here at 16,500, it fell $4,000, 23%, to around about $12,500. And then on its way to the top, this is when it kind of reached its peak at 9,666. And then it kind of, obviously, it kind of fell down from there. So on the way up to its all-time high at that point, it fell twice, two big ones. Could this be considered a big one, as a big fall on the way up to its all-time high? Yes. If we look at this, this is one, fell here, around about 8,500, down to, or spiked $2,200. This is another one, I suppose, $9,000, fell 1,600, 18%, so that's another kind of downward. And we've not actually closed on a daily, so we can't count this because the daily candle is not closed yet. But we're kind of fallen about $2,000, but if this candle closes up, there's not going to be as much as that as well. So we're going to get this. This is going to happen, but it's an opportunity to kind of get more Bitcoin with trading as well. And we can see as soon as Bitcoin falls, people are going into alts and they're thinking, right, good opportunity to get the alts, and then they'll dive back out of alts, making Bitcoin price go back up again. And it's going to be that cycle until Bitcoin hits its peak and starts coming back down again. Or it might just keep going. We don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin because of the institutions and the retail investors coming in. I don't think the retail investors are in yet. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Let's go to some of the comments. Eric Frybot, hi, nice listening to you. I like your channel. Thank you very much, Eric, and it's good of you to join us here. I don't think I've seen you before, but thanks for joining us. It's really good that you're here. My tent is bolted to the ground. Good, good. I've kind of bolted my tent in XRP just now. Been in and out of things, just scalping to get more Bitcoin. But XRP, the bottom just kind of totally fell out of it. Is XRP dead? Ha ha ha. Scottish Bull. Person that doesn't like XRP is Scottish Bull. CB Norwood, I don't understand the fundamentals of leverage trading. Care to discuss briefly? Now that Bitrue has been hacked, I feel they're safe for a while and want to at least learn the basic process. They'll have videos on it. They've got lots of videos. If you want to, you're better kind of getting a lot of knowledge rather than just a bit of knowledge. But leverage trading, just say for example, you want to buy Bitcoin just now. You think, okay, the price has dropped far enough. So say $12,000. You think, okay, the price has dropped far enough. You just say, for example, you have one Bitcoin. You have one Bitcoin. You just say, okay, I want to use that Bitcoin, but I want to leverage it. So when you leverage it, you can leverage it 10x, 20x, 50x, or 100x. If this is on BitMEX or another exchange as well, that you can use Bybit or something like that. There's other exchanges doing kind of leverage trading. So what you say is you say, okay, I'm going to use this one Bitcoin, I'm going to leverage it 10 times, which turns that one Bitcoin into 10 Bitcoin, or effectively for trading purposes, it turns into 10 Bitcoin. But we have to be careful because you can make a lot of money with that. So if the price of Bitcoin goes from 12,000 to 24,000, you've effectively doubled your money there. So you've gone up 100% just on one Bitcoin, but because you've leveraged it 10 times, it's now gone up 1,000%. So that one Bitcoin is now worth 10 Bitcoins. However, if it falls and goes down, obviously you're leveraging with 10 Bitcoin. So 10 Bitcoin, $120,000. So with that, if you go down 10%, you've lost $12,000. If you go down even more than that, if you go down 50%, you've lost $60,000. And you only started with one Bitcoin, which is $12,000. I'm probably explaining it all kind of wrong, but that's effectively how the process works. So you have to be extremely careful. And if you're going to do it with kind of a project or a company or one of the exchanges that will allow you to 2x it or 3x it just to start out, and just use a very, very small amount, $200 and get used to the whole process of leverage trading and do that if you're going to do it at all. I'm not saying I definitely wouldn't recommend it for newbies, but there's a lot of opportunities out there just now. So Bitcoin, there's going to be an opportunity to short soon, I would imagine, around about the $20,000 psychological level. However, again, it might be that there's manipulators out there thinking everybody's going to short this, so I'm going to get a, if they've got maybe, I don't know, 10,000 Bitcoin worth, and they're just going to keep on buying it. They're just going to keep on buying it, so it goes up, so it closes out all the shorts, and Bitcoin price goes up even more to $30,000. So you just have to be extremely, extremely careful when you're doing that. But yeah, I would definitely learn, take a few hours to learn about the topic in depth and using YouTube videos. Find somebody that you like that does this, and using YouTube videos, I would definitely learn much more. And using it on the exchange that you're thinking about using. So I'll definitely do that. Crypto Don Juan, yeah, I put all my BTC in USDT. I want to short it, but didn't want to risk my BTC. Now, just now I gain a lot, so I shorted 0.6 ETH at 100x for fun, but I'm up over 340%. Yes, exactly. So that's kind of how it works as well. And Crypto Don Juan, he's done a couple of trades like that over the last couple of days. I've not touched it again because I lost a couple of Bitcoin on it. My own stupidity. I just went in way too high with the leverage. I was just silly, kind of silly money, because I was up kind of big time, but I managed to lose 2 Bitcoin worth. So that is a lot of money to lose. So I thought, I'm not touching this just now. I'm okay trading just now, just normal. But there will be a time in the future that I'll probably just go, okay, I'm just going to risk a very small amount. Crypto Knowledge Alliance, late in today, but never miss one. Cheers, buddy. Rowan Rocket, I wouldn't touch XRP right now. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that just now. I wouldn't touch XRP. However, if we look at XRP, we have to, okay, so we'll go XRP BTC. 3,491 just now. But if we look at XRP USD, nothing's really changed. It's still the same, about 43 cents, so it's still trading in this channel. So the dollar value has not really changed at all. Although in kind of Satoshi value, you go, holy shit, what's going on here? But if you look at the dollar value, you just go, it's just the same. So a lot of people are saying, okay, I'm going to buy more. I'm going to get more kind of XRP or my favorite altcoin because the price has dropped so much, or the Satoshi value has dropped so much. But you're not going to be able to buy any cheaper, because you have to, really, you're buying Bitcoin first, and then you're trading from Bitcoin into XRP or whatever it is you're going to be, or even if you buy USDT. So you get into USDT, you buy USDT, say $1,000 worth, and then you go to buy XRP and just say, oh, well, I can just get the same amount as I did before. It's not any cheaper, dollar value wise. So even if it goes down in Satoshi value, the dollar value is staying the same. So, but the dollar value doesn't really matter unless you're kind of going to cash out as well. But you have to remember that because the Satoshi value going down doesn't mean say you're going to get it any cheaper. It's just obviously the dollar value you're going to be able to buy and sell it at. That's what you're going to be able to do. So although the arse has fallen out of kind of XRP with Satoshi value, it's not in dollar value at all. It's still up there and it still looks okay with the dollar value. But I don't generally tend to look at the dollar value unless I'm going to be cashing out, because I'm always going to be trading until one day I cash out, I don't know, 20, 30,000 worth or something like that. And I hope that makes sense as well. There was a couple of news stories as well. Ripple, there was a news story about Ripple. Ripple deal could make XRP cryptocurrency compliant with FATF, anti-money laundering rules. So Ripple, the largest single owner of XRP cryptocurrency, currently valued at $20 billion, has signed a deal with the regulation technology startup firm CoinFirm to shine new light on how the third largest cryptocurrency is being used. So among the new anti-money laundering (AML) information CoinFirm will provide about cryptocurrency users is whether cryptocurrency has been processed by a technology called a mixer, designed to launder cryptocurrency by privately exchanging funds from multiple counterparties. Information on clustering, when small amounts of currency are sent via many different addresses. So Ripple has signed up to this CoinFirm as well, which could help them with the FATF as well. But you've got to remember the FATF is not a government body, so they've no jurisdiction as such. But they're still thinking, they're all thinking one step ahead with regards to regulation and everything else that's coming out as well. And that's what I like about kind of Ripple as well. And obviously that has a knock-on effect with XRP as well. So that was a kind of big-ish story for Ripple. Seen this as well, this came out yesterday as well. CFTC approves Ledger X to settle futures in real Bitcoin. I spoke about this, I just didn't show you the news story. This came out on the 25th. So the CFTC said Tuesday it approved Ledger X's application for a designated contract market license, meaning the company can now offer the new futures contracts, and Ledger X is the second company to receive approval to offer physically settled Bitcoin futures. So it's physically settled Bitcoin futures. So it's not fiat settled, it's actually physically settled. So that means that they will actually have to buy kind of the Bitcoin and sell the Bitcoin at the same time. So it's not just fiat from the company. So that's a good thing for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a whole as well. What else? Just going to look at the XRP news. Bitrue was hacked as well last night. So official statement regarding the hacking of Bitrue on June the 27th, 2019. So what they've said here 4 hours ago, first of all, please let us assure you that this situation is under control. 100% of lost funds will be returned to users, and we're reviewing our security measures and policies to ensure this does not happen again. So Bitrue has been hacked there, and they stole 9.3 million of XRP and 2.5 million Cardano. Now, it wasn't me that done this. I know I keep on talking about XRP and Cardano are going to be the ones, but obviously there's other people out there thinking exactly the same thing. So the attack was detected and activity was temporarily suspended on Bitrue. We alerted the receiving exchanges about the situation because they've disseminated all the kind of XRP and Cardano to various exchanges. To Huobi Global, Bittrex, Change Now as well. So they've stopped kind of activity on those addresses, I would imagine, as well. So everything looks okay just now. We've seen this before. We've even seen it with Binance a couple of months ago. 40 million was hacked from them as well. So we're going to see this with exchanges. Obviously centralized, decentralized is going to be different. Although, it's going to be different for decentralized exchanges. So that was Bitrue as well, and Coinbase went down as well. Have we got that there? No. I thought I had a tweet about that as well. But Coinbase went down temporarily last night as well. So lots happening in the markets last night with the Bitcoin price going down and Bitrue getting hacked, Coinbase going down. Okay. On his crypto journey, a whale moved 8,008 BTC to Coinbase, and shortly after, price dropped 2,200 in 14 minutes. Don't think that was organic. No, there's still whales out there. This is what we're saying. We have to be really careful of what the whales are doing as well. And how do the whales become whales? Well, these are the people that were the early adopters of Bitcoin. They bought Bitcoin for $1 or 50 cents or something like that. Not because they had the foresight, just because they thought maybe try something new, or they were just, or maybe they did have the foresight to kind of see it. But these kind of lot of the whales here as well, because they got them at such a cheap price, they can buy and sell and move the whole market. But they'll eventually not die out. I don't mean die as in physically die. I'm talking about they'll eventually get kind of overshadowed by the institutions and retail investors as well, when we've got more stability in the markets. Imran, the impulse wave was way too strong. It's going to go sideways for a week or so. Yeah, I think it needs to kind of cool down a wee bit, because this has just gone up way too quick, and it makes a lot of people nervous as well. and the price could change on a whim. When people are nervous and they're on tenterhooks like this as well, then the price can change on a whim, literally from minute to minute. It could drop just like that, like it has kind of last night, because people are on tenterhooks thinking, okay, I want more money. I've got a lot of money just now. Bitcoin price has gone up, but they're just waiting on the drop to happen. And as soon as they see a little kind of drop, think this is it. This is the price is going to drop. So they sell straight away, which exacerbates the situation. Goes down even quicker, and this is why we had the $2,000 drop, because everybody's on a knife edge just now, just waiting on it dropping. But organically, it probably will climb again, I would imagine. But it's going down just now, 12,293. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. But this hourly, if the hourly crosses over, there could be another downturn. But I'm still thinking it will go up. Kig is in. Good morning to you. BTC cooling down like halftime in a football match. Yeah, that's just what it is. 15 minutes. One sec. Must have a lot of comments here. Ajman, last 1 week I'd made good money on BitMEX. Converted 0.05 BTC to 0.28. Yesterday's drop liquidated me. I was about to exit the trade, and BTC just crashed $2,000. Totally disappointed. Yeah, this is the thing as well. This is kind of what happened with me as well on BitMEX. There was one of those big kind of spikes just on BitMEX, nowhere else, no on other exchanges with XRP, and it just kind of had the big long wick down. And this is why I don't like BitMEX at all. But it was my own stupidity as well, so it's not just kind of BitMEX. So you have to be careful of the wicks in BitMEX, because it can just spike down and then just jump straight back up again for no apparent reason, because it doesn't happen in any other exchanges and there's no price drop. But BitMEX seem to do that quite a lot. And that's through experience, that's not other people. There's loads of people say that, obviously. This is why we need a different one. This is why I thought, and I was so big on Digitex futures, I thought that could negate everything that's going on at BitMEX. But I think other exchanges are going to come out. We've obviously got margin trading on Binance now as well. A lot of people are looking for that. So once that opens to the public instead of invites, then a lot of people are going to be using that as well. And a lot of people are going to be losing money on that as well, I have to be honest. So I don't know if the same is going to happen there as well. So does it mean there's just going to be whales manipulating it just on kind of Binance alone? And we get those kind of big spikes as well, the big long wicks. Mike D is in the house. A lot of people dumping big bags yesterday and foaming into Bitcoin. Yeah. Matthew Parks, Hajmal, did you get liquidated for the full? Yeah, if you get liquidated, that's just the full amount that you started with. It'll get put out. If you get stopped out, that's different. That's just when you put a stop value in. You should always kind of put a stop limit in as well, so you don't want to lose any more than say 0.00 or 0.02 of a Bitcoin in that case. So there's ways to negate that, and you don't obviously want to get liquidated. Looking for more ADA, Cardano? Yeah, definitely. Ripple's XRP address will be given RISCO to comply with FATF requirements. Excellent, that's Imran. Good morning, Stephen, everyone. Scott Greenplate, John Russell, don't forget to likes, chaps and chapesses. Thanks very much for that. How many people we've got in just now? 72 watching just now. So just hit that like button if you like these videos, and if you like the chat, and just obviously leave a comment as well if you want to talk about anything. Go back to Bitcoin. So 12.2 seems to be an area of stability, round about the 12.2 area. Go back to Binance, have a look at some of the opportunities. PundiX, I seen that as 6 and 7 Satoshi this morning. And I thought, wow, that's just incredible. So it could have been bought for 7 Satoshi. PundiX. It might still go down, but I just looked at that and I thought, unbelievable. And I've been in and out of PundiX, God knows how long now, since I started trading, I think. And it's kind of let me down every single time. Now, there's been a couple of times it's actually been really good, but it's let me down most times. RLC is up 29% just now. So there's still trading opportunities out there. Just have to look for the signs. Neblio's gone back up. Not by much, it's crossing over. So FTM, I've seen that this morning jumping as well. I just think it's maybe a wee bit overvalued just now. I'm just going to have a look at FTM. And I do like Phantom. Well, no, it's not. Sorry, I was thinking about something different. 45 million. 68. So it just, that was something totally different altogether, I was thinking in my head when I was saying it was overvalued. That as well. Anything else coming? INS, I really like INS for long term. It's near its all-time low, so that would be a good one to accumulate as well. There's Cardano just now, 748. 748, I don't think it's been this low for 2 years in Satoshi value. It hasn't. So since it came onto Binance in December 2017, so it came onto Binance, when was it? November, December 2017. The lowest it got to was 607. That's its all-time low on Binance. We are extremely close to its all-time low. Cardano at 726 it was. This is Satoshi value. Dollar value will be totally different. But you can see there again in 2017, just when kind of Bitcoin had peaked, around about this time, Cardano went up around about 1,000%. So 10x'd. And that was after Bitcoin had peaked. So this is what I'm talking about. This is when they're also going to come back. When Bitcoin peaks, Satoshi value is going to go up. Obviously, but the dollar value of Bitcoin is going to come down. But I think this time is going to be different. So what I think is going to happen now is Bitcoin is still going to go up. Still think we're going to see an all-time high. We're going to start to come down organically. We're going to start to see a slower drop down. For Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to be 50, 70, 80% or anything. I think we're going to see kind of 10% drops, 20% drops, and then back up. It's just going to be a slow and steady climb up for Bitcoin, all the way up to whatever it's going to be. But the alts are going to start climbing with it. We're going to get the likes of Cardano, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, EOS, and Binance Coin as well. They're just going to start to go up again, and it's going to ignore. It's not going to decouple because you're not going to be able to decouple from Bitcoin. But it's almost like it's going to decouple, and it's not going to matter about the price of Bitcoin. It'll still keep on going up, and I think that's what's going to happen with the top alts as well. And we're going to get an altcoin kind of big run for the smaller altcoins as well. So I think it's coming, but we can still have a high value kind of Bitcoin as well as a high value altcoin as well. Imran, seems like XRP and Cardano mainly have Bitrue. Yeah, it was just the two of them. 9.3 million on for XRP. Any news for XRP? Yeah, the news, I've just kind of shared that just now. I know I'm kind of lagging behind because I'm just reading the comments. Yep, house always wins. G-Slick, yeah. The market is savage. It is really savage just now. Do you still recommend one buying BTC and leveraging 10x on BitMEX for the current price? No, no, definitely not. I wouldn't do that just now. Ajmal, I would not recommend leveraging just now at all, because you can do it either way. You can short it, you can go long. So if you think the price is going to go down, obviously, if you kind of shorted it at say 13,800, you'd be quids in just now. But it's really guessing with Bitcoin. You can't, even TA doesn't work all the time. It just gives you an indication. Obviously, TA doesn't work all the time anyway. It's not meant to be 100% accurate, just meant to be a guide. But because of the whales out there, it's just unbelievable. The whales, that's what the whales will be doing. It'll be the whales that are manipulating the markets that's in BitMEX just now, who are shorting or who are longing. In fact, it'd be good to see the BTC USD longs coming down a wee bit. Shorts and going up. So this is the BTC shorts are going up. You can see on the 12th of June, It's gone up from 18,233 contracts up all the way up to 29,653 contracts, open contracts. So that's a big jump of 60% shorts. So a lot of people are shorting Bitcoin just now. So then, well, you don't know if the exchanges are involved as well. So a lot of this will be kind of BitMEX, obviously. A lot of this will be BitMEX. If you're the BitMEX owner, and I'm not saying he's doing this, Arthur Hayes, I'm not saying that at all. But if you're the BitMEX owner, if you think you're going to have to pay out a lot of money because all these shorts are going to be right, what would you do? You start buying Bitcoin again until the price goes up and it closes out the shorts. So there's a shitload of manipulation going on out there. That's why you can beat them if you're kind of small and you're kind of trading small. You're not going to lose that much as well, and you can still gain a lot if you can gain 10, 15, 20, 30%, 40% at a time. Then that's good, and just build up and compound it, and you kind of go unnoticed almost. But there's a lot of manipulation out there. So no, I wouldn't recommend buying one BTC and leveraging 10x on it. That's not what I'm saying at all. CB Norwood, thanks Steve for explaining leverage. What I meant to ask was guarantees the 9 BTC. You don't have if you leverage one BTC at 10x and you lose. I'll look for some videos. Yeah, I'll definitely look for some videos on that, CB. Gino Dow, hi everyone. Hi Steve, hi to you Gino, good to see you here. Just like UU charts please Steve, UUU. I kind of mentioned this, somebody pointed out, I think it was Debbie, mentioned that I'd kind of recommended this last year. And I did recommend it, it's just come good just now. 3.6 million it was, it's up 10x. So this would have been a hidden gem. So I've not got the charts there, but we'll just go to charts, CoinTrader. What time are we on? We've still got time. And I'll go to UUU. Okay, charts are looking brilliant for UNetwork. That's on the daily. I'm just looking at 4 hourly. Yeah, charts are looking good. Crossed over at 17 Satoshi, it's now up to 38 Satoshi. And it really crossed over. The first big one was 9 Satoshi. So it's really kind of gone up. It went up 500%, but at the moment it's up 350%. And that's from the 3rd of June. So big jump in UNetwork, which is good. So still looking good there. I bought some concert tickets back with BTC back in 2013. I really hope I enjoyed that show. B is in the house. B late again. Sunny Glasgow weather killing me. Oh, it was beautiful yesterday, wasn't it? It was really cracking yesterday. I was still on the whole floor. I'm still doing the whole floor just now. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing the whole floor. I was down the kitchen floor, but we're getting a kind of unit delivered on Monday, and it's going in the hall. So I thought, bugger it, I'll just do the whole floor as well. It's killing my back, but it's getting there. It's nearly finished. Another couple of days and that'll be the hall and kitchen floor finished, and then lots to do after that still. Nels Bull bought a small bag of backs today. Let's see what happens. If it 1 Satoshi, is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. It's worth a punt, I think, at 1 Satoshi. I think Babar 1 Satoshi just now. We better go down to Ethereum. That'll be just looking at GREE value. 39, so it's about 1 Satoshi. 39 GREE. It's fallen again. Unbelievable the price drop. If you look on that on the daily. Well, see, we say that, when I say that, but it's 10x from where it was here, but so are a lot of the other altcoins. Kind of this is a GREE value, obviously. Revolutionist is a blockchain, a bunch of servers with code on them, or is a blockchain like a bunch of code dApps on devices like phones? No, that's not blockchain. It's chained all together. That's what it is. It's chained all together. with it. So it's not for the code for the dApps, the devices like phones. So it's like the nodes kind of put together. Scottish Bull, where are you from? Glasgow, West End in Glasgow. Blockchain, who's got CryptoLark, has got good explanation videos. If you're looking at the underlying technology of it, I would look at CryptoLark. He's got a website as well. Hey Steve, the fact you're having trouble reading everyone's comments in the time slot, you kind of shows your channel is growing. There'll be a time when you won't be able to cover everyone soon. I know, Imran. I know that is a good thing to have, I suppose. I still have high hopes for Digitex. He just announced a coin burning. Rowan Rocker. Yeah. CB Norwood, BTC just broke 12.2k. $12,207. So it's in and out of that 12,200 area. So if we break that, it looks like next level down is 11,800. 34K, Facebook broke Coinbase. Looking at prices now, the next run should be epic. Yep. Honest Crypto Johnny, Coinbase went down during a 14-minute BTC. The price drop suspicious. Indeed. Yes, that's what I'm saying. A lot of manipulation out there, even by the big kind of companies, or possibly especially by the big companies. Ajmal, please stop, mate. You're going to make a huge mistake. That's straight up gambling, mate. Leverage trading loves emotional responses. It's what feeds the beast. Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. High Points Drifter, I've got that. It's a good time to buy more Cardano or XRP. I think to accumulate, yes. I think we're going to get, once we get to this Bitcoin all-time high of 20,000, it's never reached 20,000 before, remember. A lot of people say it's 20,000, but it didn't reach 20,000. It was 19,666. Once it gets to 20,000, it just so happens that 20,000 is going to be a psychological barrier as well. So anything in multiples of 1,000, or anything in multiples, depends what the price is, but with regards to BTC, anything in multiples of the thousands is a psychological barrier. But you've got, this is a 10,000 kind of mark barrier. So it's 10,000, 20,000, big barriers. And then 30,000, another big barrier, then 50,000. So it's a bit like your birthdays as well. But 20,000 is going to be a big barrier. It's going to start coming down from there as well. And then you're going to see the alts shooting up. It's going to be another alts kind of run. And then Bitcoin will start coming back up again as well, on its way up to 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, wherever it's going to go to. So if you like it for the long term, I wouldn't buy it for trading purposes. It's not for trading just now. Certainly not as Cardano or XRP, definitely not for trading. But for long term, yes, in my opinion. But it's not financial advice. Put your big boy pants on, big girl pants on, do your own research and all that stuff. Got to say that, John. Bramblebert is in. Hello to you. What time are we on? 9:22. Is Bab a good buy now? If you like Bab and you like what they're doing, it could be a brilliant buy for you if you like what they're doing. Have a look at the latest video and then decide. Personally, I think BTC will fall another 1k High Points Drifter. It might well do. It might well do. It's looking like it's fallen just now. So I think it was Matt that asked in the group if it was going to fall to 11,000, 11,500. And I said no, I think it was going to go up. But it looks as if it's going to get down there. VR is in the house. Welcome to you. Chinese Bitcoin trader committed suicide when trading 2,000 BTC and lost it all with leverage. That is nuts. That is nuts. Oh, 2,000 Bitcoin. But even trading, even the thought of saying, right, I'm going to do kind of leverage trading that with 2,000 Bitcoin. So that means effectively it was leverage trading. If it went 10x, I don't know where it went. I've never seen that story, but that would just be horrendous. Absolute horrendous. Why would you trade 2,000 kind of Bitcoin when you're worth a couple $1 million? If you're ever in California, Steve, let me know. Maybe we can do a live stream for the whole community. That'd be brilliant, Imran. California, I've never been. Oh, well, I have been to. I was going to say I've never been to the West Coast, but I have been. I was in San Diego a couple of years ago. I was in San Diego. Been to Arizona as well. I had my own kind of show there for social media. On my other side of the company, I had my own kind of conference there in Arizona, but I know that's not West Coast. Or is it classed as West Coast? I don't know. CryptoLark is good stuff. CryptoLark is brilliant, so definitely check him out. Good time to hodl. I think the only thing you can do, if you're in alts just now, and a lot of people are getting kind of frustrated, if you're in alts just now, just hodl it out. It's going to come back. It's going to come back, but you have to remember, if you're in alts just now, probably the dollar value is holding in alts, even though you're seeing the Bitcoin value going down. So I'm looking at my portfolio and going, holy shit, my Bitcoin kind of value is kind of half because I'm holding XRP or Cardano or whatever. But I know it's going to come back up again in the future as well. So it will come back up. You just have to kind of be careful. It's coming, it's round the corner. It's honestly around the corner. Thanks, Hodling. Do you think Kick will come back? Do you mean Kin? I think because of the SEC issues, I think they will. I think they will come back. I think the SEC are trying to make an example of them just now. So I think it's going to be a long, hard battle for them. So honestly, don't know what's going to happen with them. And it's a shame what's happening with them. It is a shame. Imran, he was a hedge fund manager and was down on his clients and got desperate. Ah, nightmare. That'd be a nightmare. That's why I wouldn't like to manage anybody else's money. It would just be an absolute nightmare. What do you think BTC will drop to until it bounces back up? It looks like 11,800 just now, Debbie. So we're just kind of putting some support lines. This is on the 1 hour. I don't want to look on the 1 hour. So look on the daily just now. Not the 4 hourly. So round about here would be a support line. I'll put that in orange. So 11,757, but say 11,800 is going to be a support. Next support you're looking at about 11,300, 11,400. Support after that. And this is round about 11,000 would be a figure. But 12,000 obviously the psychological barrier. If it goes down below 12,000, you're looking at 11,800 before it thinks about bouncing again, and then down to 11,400. I still think that we're going to go up from here, but that's the areas you're kind of looking at, Debbie. Frank is in the house. What is saying? What do you think of BNB coin? BNB, I really like BNB. Obviously, with the stuff that's going on just now with the US investors coming out in September, I think they've already thought about that. And they've done something about it. It's just that we don't know about it yet. I think they would have thought about that already once they can announce the US investors coming out. Obviously, Binance.us is going to be opening, but it's not going to have as many coins on it or as many projects. But just now, I think it represents a good buy. Just now, it's still $35 though, $34 because of the Bitcoin dollar value is up. Obviously, BNB, although it's down like 100,000 Satoshi, it's still the dollar value is still the same. So I still think it represents a really good buy, and it is going to be $100, $200 coin this time next year. Derek Holloyd, thank you very much. Towards some knee pads. Thanks for everything you do, Steve. Cheers, mate. I do need the knee pads as well. My knees are killing me. My back's killing me. So thanks very much for the £10 donation. Really appreciate that, Derek. G's like, no, I mean kick. Right, kick. Alright, I'm missing something. So you're talking about the coin kick? Because I know kick, obviously, the company, but it's through kin as well. That's the coin for it. Dirty Fergie, Steve, what do you think of Decent Bet token? You can now turn them playing on Fortnite and other games. I don't know about it, to be honest, Dirty Fergie. and we're running out of time. Just like kin is the currency of Kik. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Imran, if it breaks 11,000, we're in trouble, yeah. Imran, don't mind me asking, why is your name Dirty Fergie? Just a joke, don't need to say haha. Derek Clayton, haha, brilliant, Derek. B, definitely get those pads. Yes, I need to. I'm a bit late now. I've nearly done the whole. Well, I've done the whole kitchen. It's just a hall. I don't know if I can show you actually. Since we're kind of finishing up anyway, as well. Show you. So, I don't know if you can see this. You'll not be able to see. That's it out in the hallway. So the hall's halfway done. You can see you're not getting a true perspective of it. And the office is a mess again. I don't like the office being a mess. I can't work properly when the office is a mess. But that is it. That's kind of what I'm doing just now. I've done the kitchen already. Imran, it's been a great stream. Have a rest. Have a great rest of your day. I'm about to head to bed here in California. Jesus, yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning there. Imran, thank you very much. Always appreciate your input, mate. JC Standard, can't see XRP going lower here. I'm adding buy orders. Yeah, I'm trying to get money together to buy more as well. High Point Shifter, dog looks happy, looks extremely happy. And John Russell, okay, have a great day, Stephen. Also to the guys and girls. John Russell, thanks for that. Don't show your location, too many BTC heists. Yeah, nobody knows kind of location, obviously. Too hot for the dog? Yes, it is indeed. She's resting, she's been out as well. She'll be going out again after this. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. That's been nearly an hour. I think it's just been an hour. But we'll just have one last look at Bitcoin. Where is it just now? 12,121. So it's fallen further. So it looks as if this level, 12,000, is going to be a barrier, I think. If it goes below that, we're at 11,800, 11,400. We'll soon find out what's happening. What's going on with XRP? 42.5 cents. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day whatever you're doing, and thank you again for watching. I know you could be doing other things. I really do appreciate your time. And hit that like button if you want to subscribe, and join the free Telegram group and sign up as well. There'll be a link down below to sign up for the 3 videos I'm going to be producing as well, and an opportunity to join the premium group at the end of July. Okay, until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.